What's up, guys? Humble Creations coming at you with another video. In this video, I got 8 very profitable small businesses you could use to generate a lot of money in the future. Stay tuned right after the intro. So, especially during the pandemic, everyone is looking for new ways to generate revenue. What's the newest way to make money? How can I pay my bills? Well, I'm going to give you 8 very profitable shops that you can open up today to start generating revenue. Now, these are very, very profitable businesses so that you can turn these into full-time incomes and just make as much money from them as you like, honestly. Alright, with that being said, I'm going to jump right into it. First on the list is going to be a coffee shop. So, coffee shops are wonderful for people who work online. Working online can be a very fun, and also it has its cons with it where it's kind of restraining. You don't want to be stuck at home all the time. People want to get out to do their work. So this is where a coffee shop comes into play. Besides coffee being like the greatest thing ever, it sells everywhere. It's what gets me through my days, at least. I know it helps get a lot of people through their day, but it also helps the people that work online. So working online and having fresh coffee is all a very, very high demanded things, which your coffee shop could definitely offer. On the plus side, coffee is not expensive to make either, but you can sell it for about as much as you want. Coffee is only beans and water in a sense. Creamer and sugars are extra, but when we're making just simple coffee, it's no more than just beans and water, meaning that once you get your establishment, you get all your equipment and your building, the only investments for inventory, it will not be too high just because you're only buying more beans or different teas that you may offer. It's a good plus to add small bakery items, maybe some cookies or muffins, just because people love certain types of breads to go with their coffee in the morning. Something to wake them up, or even fresh fruit would do if you want to have that as one of your options. And number 2 on the list is going to be an ice cream shop. Now, ice cream, as so long as you can have dairy, is wonderful. I don't know people who don't like it unless you just can't have it. Ice cream sells everywhere and always has sold. And ice cream being a sweet, you can add your own creative mix and twist on it so it's not like everybody else. This gives you a great opportunity to stand out in your market and make a great revenue return. Every great business does good because it's either first to do something, it does something better, or something different. Now, we're not the first ice cream shop, of course, but so long as you do it better or different, whichever one you choose or however you try to mix the two for your perfect marriage, an ice cream shop is a very profitable small shop that you can open up today. Alright, number 3 on the list is going to be a food truck. Now, this is not necessarily a shop, a brick and mortar shop, because it's mobile, but it definitely is your own personal restaurant. This is not a regular restaurant though. This is a much more expensive restaurant. That doesn't mean that you'll generate less revenue or make less money. It just means it's going to cost less for you to start. There are some pros with this as well. It being mobile, there might be different attractions or festivals that would bring in a high traffic number that normal restaurants obviously can't go to. But you, on the other hand, would have no problem pulling your mobile vehicle up there. In order to help grow your food truck business, you're going to want to advertise and network your business personally. You could go out and hire to get some paid traffic, or just go out, reach out on free social media platforms to your friends. Word of mouth is always a great influencer, and just spread the word for your business. Alright, number 4 on the list is going to be an organic food shop. Now, offering a healthy or organic food shop is a great market move, because this is the alternative to regular fast food and unhealthy food that a great portion of people are actually looking for. Meaning there's a very high demand for organic or healthy or vegan food. But is there not only minimal amount of places for them to get this from, it's also very expensive in the places they do get it from. So like I said earlier about being better or different because we're not first, unless you find something first in this market, definitely find different ways to ease your way into the market, whether you price gouge and go a little bit cheaper, or you find a different creative way to sell your service, whether it's adding something or an even healthier food than what the alternatives have. Now, an organic food shop is definitely going to be determined on your location. You want to make sure it's in a location maybe around gyms or fitness areas so that you know it's a location that's heavily focused on body health and well being. So you don't put it in the wrong place to have a good business doing bad only because of the location. And number five on the list is going to be a convenience store. So it's in the name, convenient. A convenience store is going to provide convenience to your customers. Whether it's snacks, sweets, or little small goods, it's going to be accessible to where it wouldn't be otherwise. This would be many different ways. For one, if you wanted to go to price gouging or cheaper, you could have cheaper prices than maybe the local big store or gas stations for tobacco products or candies and drinks so that you can try to steal their customers on top of the customers you already have. All right, number six on the list. This is one of my favorite ones, is a laundromat. It's one of my favorite because it's not passive income, but it's leaning very, very closely to passive income. So close that they could be cousins. So it does require maintenance for you to get the laundromat started, and you have to invest some money to get it started. But once it's started, in a sense, you can definitely get it to an autopilot, as I like to say, where the business is almost running itself. So the machines don't require work unless they break down, of course, and then they'd have to be empty to get your money out. Besides that, that's the day's work. I think that's pretty passive for me, and this is why a laundromat is one of my favorite ones. Now, just like I said in the last small shop, a laundromat is very well dependent on its location. This is going to determine whether it's an okay business or this is the business to change your life. So you want to put it in a place that's going to get high usage, wherever there's a high demand for washing machines. Maybe there's not a hookup or something in the area. All right, number seven on the list is going to be a dessert shop. It makes me hungry just talking about it. Who doesn't love sweets and chocolates and cakes? And they're just wonderful to cheer people up as gifts. Or if you just want to get some for yourself, you feel like you've been doing good and you deserve it. These are great. So as long as you mix up and have different variations of the candies and sweets so that no one is left out of your market, everyone can get something from your store that they will like. There's no problem with taking this business to the next level. A small dessert shop can be the reason that you have all your financial freedom just because of the high demand of sweets and candy and just how addictive they can really be. This is a great industry for you to put your own little mix in it to make you stand out so that they will remember you and your brand is what in the future. With growing this business, if you did reach out, you could some way add a delivery service so that people wouldn't have to leave the convenience of their home to get the sweets that they have now fell in love with. Or you could even offer catering, different events, weddings, or whatever it may be, always have empty stomachs which need to be filled. And what better way to do that than with sweets and candies? Last but not least, number 8 on the list is going to be a hair salon or a barber shop. Now, cosmetology is always in high demand just because everyone wants to look good. They say you feel good, you look good. Look good, you feel good. Goes either way. Either way, you want to look good. So, cosmetology can be a good business to start off with if you have the right traffic. If you do not, you could maybe rent out chairs or have other people that already do hair and have traffic to generate revenue for you, not only them. So you're both making money and revenue, but they also are bringing in their traffic to start off. And this is a business that over time you will start to grow, get consistent customers, and it will start to come more and more and more. meaning that it's not a get rich quick business, but maybe a get rich in the long run. All right, those are my 8 small businesses that you can start up today. I hope this helps you on your business journey and your entrepreneur development. I'm Humble Creations. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe.